wondered what it would be like if we could grow our own fuel? Sounds great, right? It would only take 6 months to make, it's relatively inexpensive to produce, and it would be renewable. This type of fuel is known as corn ethanol. Hi, my name is Abby Molnar, and today I will be talking about why we should only use corn for food and not for fuel. That is because it is highly corrosive, it depletes the ozone layer, and it also depletes money from consumers' wallets. Like I said before, corn ethanol is highly corrosive. According to Jamie Friedland, in a guide to corn ethanol, she says that corn ethanol, when it's produced, it has to be transported through trucks, boats, basically anything above ground. This is because if we have corn ethanol travel through pipes, it would corrode metals and make the metal in the pipes rust and basically decay it. Collins says in Senators, time has come to end corn ethanol mandate that if we use corn ethanol, it would corrode metal and it would corrode the metal, meaning that we would have to transport it above ground, and it would not be good for the metal under the ground. He also says that if we use corn ethanol, it would damage the engines of old cars. So we would have to spend more money on each car. Also, this is the equation for corn ethanol. When it mixes with oxygen, it makes the product of carbon dioxide and water. This helps with the depletion of the ozone layer. The CO2, when it is emitted into the atmosphere, it goes up into the upper layers of the stratosphere, and then it depletes the ozone layer, which right now, that doesn't have a clicker. Okay, on the left, that's 2011, and as you can tell, our ozone layer is slowly but surely depleting. In the blue, that's where we basically have no ozone left. If this keeps happening by who knows when, somewhere in the relatively near future, we might not have an ozone layer to protect us from the sun's harmful rays and other stuff like that. Corn ethanol doesn't only deplete the ozone layer, it also depletes money in consumers' wallets. In an article called Ethanol, it says that if we use corn ethanol as a fuel source, it would, like I said before, since it's highly corrosive, it would damage old cars, meaning that when your car gets older in the next few years, the engines will deteriorate because of corn ethanol. And then that consumer would have to either buy a new car or buy a new engine, which both are very expensive nowadays. In an article called Gasoline Alternative Vehicles, it says that if we use corn ethanol, that the world food supply would be disrupted. This would not ruin, but hurt the economy here in the U.S. and around the world. In the article Senators, time has come to end the corn ethanol mandate. All 3 senators say that if we use corn for fuel, it would damage the cars and that it would disrupt prices. Collins goes on to say in that article that it has costed taxpayers billions of dollars. It would increase the price of corn and that it would disrupt the world food prices too. This, in the end, would deplete money from consumers' wallets, and in the end, it would basically ruin our economy here. In conclusion, corn should only be used for food and not for fuel because it's highly corrosive, it depletes the ozone layer, and it depletes money in consumers' wallets. Thank you.